Welcome to Meki Study Circle channel. In this video, we shall see how to create a part model and also create a draft for the generated model using the Solid Edge 2023. So this is the 3D part that we are going to create in the Solid Edge draft module and also generate its principal views using the Solid Edge draft version. So before we create the drawing in the Solid Edge, let us try to analyze the part that is given to us. So this is the direction in which the observer is going to view the object. So this marks the front view of the object. So we shall look at the dimensions. So it is having a dimension of 50 mm in this direction, 20 mm here, and 20 mm is the width of this rib, and also the 20 mm is the width of this rib, and it is having a outer radii curvature of 40 mm. So with this data, we shall see how to create this particular 3D model using the Solid Edge 2023 version. Open Solid Edge 2023 and click on New Part. So we shall select the front plane by clicking here. So now you can see that the XZ plane is selected. We shall click on the line option and then move the cursor over the plane so that the selected plane is locked. Move the cursor over the XZ plane so that the plane is locked. And now we shall start creating the part drawing in the sketch mode. So first let me draw a line of 100 mm length, followed by 20 mm. Use the fit option, and from here we shall draw one more line of 20 mm length, followed by 40 mm. From here it is having a web of 50 mm length and followed by 20 mm line. So now we shall create this inclination part from this point to this point and close the figure. So now we shall just go for the smart dimension and recheck the dimensions. So this is 100, 20, 50, 20, 20, and this is 40. So now go for select and select this closed figure and just rotate it by keeping the scroll button of the mouse clicked. Now click on this arrow mark. So now it is asking in which direction it has to be protruded. So we can create the protrusion in any direction, but the overall width of the part as per the drawing is 80 mm. So I'm going to mention the width of the part as 80 mm. So now the protruded part is ready. So now we can see that this is the front view of the part, but however, there is one more web which is going to emerge from this particular face. So let me keep this in the front view. So now if you just move your cursor here, you can just see the directions. So clicking here shall give the right side view of the object. So in this plane, let me create the web. So for that, as per the diagram, it is at a distance of 40 mm from the topmost corner. So let me draw the line at a distance of 40 mm and then complete the rectangle of 80 cross 20 because 20 is the width of the. So at a distance of 40 mm from the topmost corner, let me draw a rectangle of 80 cross 20 because 20 is the width of the width. So enter 20 as the width and complete the rectangle and complete the model. We will trim this line. This was just for the construction purpose. So now go to the smart dimension, recheck the dimensions, it is 20, and also from this end to this end it is 40. So anyway, 60 minus 20 is 40, so you can just verify it that way. So click on select and select this rectangle. So now we are going to protrude this rectangle to a distance of 40 mm as per the sketch. So now we have created a part of the web. So click on this home option so that you get the isometric view of the part. If you click on the front, you get the front view. So now there is one more curvature part that has to be done for the web. So in order to create that curvature, I'll select the top view so that I can create the semicircle. So now I'm selecting the top view so that I can create the semicircle here. So let me click on circle and just move your cursor over the part and locate the midpoint of this particular line of the web, and then try to create a circle of diameter 80 mm. So now go for line option and draw the vertical diameter for the circle of 80 mm diameter. Select the trim option and trim the lower part of the circle so that you get the semicircle. So now we have created the semicircle. Click on select and select the semicircle and protrude this semicircular web to a distance of 20 mm, and this completes the part. So let me keep it in the front view. So you can see this is how the object is going to look in the front view, and this is how the object will look in the top view, and this is the object in the side view, that is the right side view, and this is the object in the left side view. So now we'll keep it in the isometric view. So this is the 3D part which is generated. So now let us save this file so that we can create a draft of this part. So I'll be saving this as exercise 1. Click on save. So once you have done the part modeling, now let us see how the draft has to be generated. So for that, click on new and select isometric part. Click on new and select isometric draft. Right click on sheet 1, sheet setup, change the sheet size to A4 and tick show background. Click on save defaults, click OK. So click the fit button to fit the sheet to the screen. So the sheet is ready. So now here we have got an option for view wizard in the home menu of the draft window. So I'll click on view wizard and I'm going to select exercise 1, that is the part which I've done recently. So now it is by default taking the first angle projection. So the first view will be the front view. So let me place the front view here, and the corresponding top view will be generated automatically, and then the corresponding side view will be generated. And this is the isometric view. So we can have the isometric view, or even if you are not showing the isometric view, it is not a problem. So just with these three views, you can go for the smart dimension and show the dimensions. So this is 20, this is 20, this is 40, so this is 40 again, and this is also 40. The distance between these two sides of the edges is 20, and this is 50. You can click on this to get the radii of the semicircular web, which is 40 mm, and then the total width of the object can be shown, which is this is the total height of the object, which is 100, and then this particular part has been moved or has been extruded to a width of 80 mm, so you can get the width here. So these are some of the parameters which can be shown in the draft. So now if you want to just name the views, click on text in the annotation, change the font size to Times New Roman, and you can just label the views. So this is the front view, which is labeled as FV. This is the top view, which is labeled as PV, and this is the side view, which is labeled as SV. Or rather, we can just label this as the right side view on the left profile plane. So click on text and label this as RSV, right side view. So with this, we have completed the views of the part. So click on save, and the draft will also be saved in the .dft format. So this completes the generation of the three principal views of the given 3D part after it has been created in the 3D part mode. Thank you all for watching the video.